guys, what up? Welcome back to Top Tier Arcade. My name is Steve, and we're actually on my balcony on my apartment. So in this video we're going to be actually doing the Atlantis Restore Part 1. Now, like I said in my Hobbit mod video, this is a very preliminary start to a restore that I don't know what I'm going to be doing with in about a year from now. So this is just Part 1, very straightforward. I'm going to be first doing the restore out here. I'm gonna lay down like plastic, and then I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna actually be doing the coin bucket, the money bucket, because it's rusted, and I got it from Allentown. So this should be kind of interesting. Again, very light bulb restore. I know it's a restore, whatever. And then I'm also going to be cutting away. And after we do the bucket, and I'm going to be doing the manual. So I'm going to bind it, I'm going to make sure the schematic is in the back intact, and also not to ruin any of the literature and all the history that's preserved. So let me zoom in on what I'm going to be working with. As you can tell, it's a beautiful day. I'm going to start this soon. Now, just a quick update now. It's upsetting. Look at all this bird shit on these pigeons. It's disgusting. I had to put up these things. Okay, the story is this family, new to Canada, don't understand that you can't feed pigeons. Well, they did, and then it was windy, and then the bird seed fell on my balcony, and then everyone's having a party, and all these pigeons are shitting their pants right on my balcony. It's disgusting. My building is looking into it. They don't know what to do because they can't kill them. And anyways, so that's why I have to put the plastic down. It's gross though. So here's what I'm going to be working with. Here's the actual, I'm going to be working obviously with the paper towel. This is my secret ingredient here. This has been amazing for me. It's never failed. So I'm going to be using a good amount of this. I just bought a brand new one. I'm going to be using the toothpaste or toothbrushes just to rub it in. I do have some light sandpaper for spots like this that I might not be able to get out, and then buffer that out. And then also I have the stickers that I'm going to be putting. Anyways, so there's these stickers. If you didn't see them in the last video, one each, one there, and then one there. So I'm going to be putting them. That's the game plan here and there. So once I buff it out and it looks beautiful and all brand new, I'm going to be putting on the stickers, and this part's going to be done. So when I do eventually do the Atlantis Restore in the next year, that it's going to look all nice and minty. So that's going to be the first step in doing this. Again, it's a light bulb restore, and then I'm going to be finishing the, because it's my only manual that I don't have, that I'm going to be, and I'll show you guys once I get to it before we get it bound. What the game plan is there. I mean, it's straightforward, right? So again, this is just the intro part, just to get it going. So I'm going to be starting this. Sun's going down. It's after work. I'm going to be starting this in the probably tomorrow or the next day, and we're going to get going on it and see how well we do. And again, I got this from Allentown, this entire set for $5. Actually, no, this came with the game, but I bought the replica, the exact same one, I should say, for $5 for the set American, which is amazing because I couldn't find the lid, and then it looks really nice. So yeah, it should be fun. It should be easy, again, just to show a little variety in the channel. And let's get to it. Okay, so I've started the restore in the polishing of the coin box. So I've done one side and the back to give you a contrast. So here is the dirty side. As you can tell, there's some tarnish there. Obviously the sticker. And then here is the shiny part. As you can see, way shinier. Almost mirror. Look at that. Compared to this. Not as much. And then I did the back. Literally, so you can, it's mirrored. It's almost mirrored. You can see my camera. So some of these are deep stains, and or that's a like an indent right there. I try to get out. I'll try to get more of it later, but it's going very well. But it's taken long. Like doing this side and this side is because I'm getting now used to how the peak works. Again, that's what I use. The peak, sorry for the camera work. Peak. and it's been working great. But again, look at the paper towels. There's a lot of them. There's just no way around it. I try to use a rag, it doesn't work as much, and then it gets dirty and it's gone for good. So far actually looks really good. So I'll be back and let you guys know. The inside's going to be annoying. Yeah, the inside's going to be annoying because it's awkward to get to than those here. But okay, I'll be back. I'll show you guys more progress. Okay, so the sun is going down, and it's been a longer day. There's a lot of paper towels. There's no way around it, but it's been going very well. As you can see, it's I still have to clean up a little here and there. I find that with the oils on my hand, when I touch it, it leaves a smear. So I have white gloves that I usually use to take the glass out of the pinball. As you can see, beautiful, nice and shiny compared. That's the one side. I'm going to show you this side. Beautiful. Back. Beautiful. I had to see that scratches right there. In order to get those deep stains out, I had to use the sandpaper. It's clean, but again, I'll buffer it out a little more, but it's going to leave that mark, which is fine. This side, again, I had to hold it. As you can see, there's my thumbprints. The back of it is a little stained, but you can see it's clean. It's so smooth too. And again, I'm not going to use the sandpaper because I don't want that. I'd rather it being clean with a little stain, and so be it. And then again, the back looks great. And now the inside I have to do. So you can really tell, you know, look at that shine there. And then compared to the dullness, you can't see anything that's inside. So tomorrow when I revisit this, I'm going to do the inside. And it's going to be a little tough to get between there, but I'm going to do my best in between there. So I'm going to just leave it in there. All I really do, I'll show you how I apply it when I do the lid. I'm going to get to the lid last, which is the most, I guess, the funnest part, because then I have the stickers. But that's it. So I'll be back, and again, looks really nice. I'm happy with the outcome. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, it's not, you know, it's not going to be seen every day, but you know, it looks actually very nice. I just have to buff out that. And looks actually really, really good. So very happy with it so far. Again, the white gloves will really help me carrying it and not have the smudges, because it is like a tin, I guess. Alrighty, I'll be back. Okay, another day, and it's been around an hour and a half. It's been annoying, I can tell you. So the outside has been good. The inside's been very difficult because of those weird, you know, the little indents here. But you know what? I think I got a good 80, maybe 80%. I'm going to just do a nice wipe down. As you can see, it's a little tarnished. See, the problem is I get it clean. You know, it looks pretty good. Don't get me wrong, it looks good. You know, there's my shine, so it looks way, way better. I'm going to just touch it up a little. Did you see, like, these little marks here? That's my thumb. So I'm using this glove not to tarnish it, because I find that the oils of our hands really tarnish it. That I have to just, because it was the residue from there. But, you know, it looks still pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up for this, and then I'm going to do the lid tomorrow. And then we should be able to apply the stickers as well. So I'm going to consider this, I'm going to do it off camera, almost done. And what I'm going to do is, so I don't touch it when I'm moving it around, I'm going to actually saran wrap it. I'm going to saran wrap it and put a few holes in it so that, again, it's breathing. And so not to touch it. So when I'm ready to restore Atlantis, it's going to be ready to go, and I'll put it in nice and shiny. Maybe just touch it up at that time. So yeah, I'll show you it wrapped up tomorrow when I start the lid. And then hopefully we can finish the lid. It should be easy because it's flat, where these ones were super annoying. So it's going to be flat. It should be a lot easier. And then put the stickers on, and we're done. And then we'll get to binding the manual and seeing what that looks like. So I'll be back tomorrow. Look at those assholes. Look what they've done. Yeah, you go, shitheads. Okay, another day. So as you can see, I'm going to be starting on the lid, which is pretty dirty, but I hope that's not full of rust and that's dirt. But this seems to be pretty straightforward because it's flat. This side actually looks pretty good. This might be easy, but I'm going to start with this, and then I'll wrap once, and then I'll put the sticker probably right there and there, and then I'm going to wrap it in saran wrap and put it away, you know, until I restore Atlantis, probably next year. All right, I'll be back. All right, so it's been a couple of hours. What I ended up doing is I actually had to use, look at all that, I had to use the fine grit sandpaper to do it, because I used 90% of the peat, and it was just smearing. And I don't know if this material is different than the coin box itself, because this seems a little more firm, maybe because it's more hidden, I don't know. Either way, so what I had to do is take the fine grit sandpaper, try to make it one way from this way, and then I used the peat to kind of buff it out. So that's one side. It is still stained, and then here's the other. So it looks pretty good, and there's just no way around it, because using the peat, not only was the knot coming off, look, the pigeon just shit, fuckers. Yeah, I had to do it. So it's as clean as it's gonna get. It's been again 2 hours. I've been rubbing and rubbing. That just won't come off. But you know, you can still see me in the reflection. I'm pretty happy with it. I wish it was a little easier and it came cleaner, but to be honest, again, it still looks way better than it did. You know, it looks pretty shiny to me. I'm gonna put the stickers on now. I'll show you what that looks like in just a sec, and then we'll wrap it up in the saran wrap, and we are done. I will be back, and I'll put the stickers on. Okay, so I've just added the stickers to the lid, which look pretty cool. Mr. Operator, clean machines, earn more money. Clean playfield daily at least once each week. Mr. Operator, clean and well-lighted machines, earn more money. Clean playfield at least once each week, and replace burned out lit light bulbs promptly. Yikes. Cool, huh? Looks pretty cool. I like it. All right, let me put it together with the the coin box, and then I'll record it, and then I'm going to saran wrap it, and we are done for this part. I'll be back. Looks cool. All right, so there it is with the lid on, looking pretty cool with the stickers as well. And to take this, I had the saran wrap ready, and then it went flying, and then I ruined it. So I'm going to saran wrap this so I don't get any fingerprints when I'm put it in the game. It'll be nice, and it looks pretty good. You know, it looks I would say a good 80% done. You can see the nice reflection there. It looks pretty cool. I'm happy with it. It looks cool. Alright guys, so now off to buying the manual. I'm going to cut away to see, I'm going to show you what it looks like now, what I planned for it, and then when we're going to be done. I'll be back. Alright, so here is the coin box all saran wrapped up, and I won't be putting that in until this restore is done, which is going to be at least a year. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be to the final touch once everything's done. I'm going to put that in, put the, you know, the little lock on there, and yeah, kind of cool, huh? So who knows, in a year from now, I should, knock on wood, be moved out, and, you know, to reminisce, I remember when I did on the balcony. Anyways, moving on. So the game plan tomorrow is going to Staples. I'm going to have this, I'm going to be mimicking this, how I do with all my manuals. With the pinball ones and the thicker manuals, I use the ring one. With the others, I use the plastic little ones. It's a little different. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Again, this is a very thin manual. So the game plan is do it like this, where it's the clear paper. And then in the back, so I don't ruin, because these are the schematics. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the back like this. And I want to have, will this fit? Maybe not. I'm gonna look at it because I want to keep this. Like I want to keep it with because it says, you know, the Gottlieb one up. What I want to do is see if I can actually get a bigger one of this so I can fit this. And then what I'll do is I'm gonna have a clear. I saw it online. It's like a clear one, like a little pocket, like a clear pocket. And then what I want to do is like slide it in, and then in here, and then it's like it clips at the top, and then in here put all the original schematics and the literature in there, so it's all preserved. So it looks, you know, newer. I know, you know, it's an original manual, but still, I'm gonna make it look nice, but preserve the history. And then Adriano printed me this back in Allentown, and that's the serial number of my game. And then eventually it goes right there. So again, that's going to be one of the maybe that will be the final touch once I restore this. Who knows what I'm going to do? Will I replace do stencil the side? It's way too early. But I really can't wait to get my hands on this. It shouldn't be that big of a restore. Well, I always say that, but it ends up being brutal. I have to, you know, chrome the legs out. I'm going to use the peat on that as well for the most part, because I know it's pretty dirty, as you can see there. And who knows? I don't know if I'm going to leave it. I don't know if I'm going to touch it up. Don't know. Anyways, so tomorrow I'll come back with it bound. Hopefully the game plan goes well, and this video segment will be done. And this is, again, a very light. I know it's you're rolling your eyes. What do you mean you restore? Because you bind a manual? But again, just little pieces to complete the puzzle, and to make everything, again, with the vision. Because there's a reason why I'm binding them like this, but I'll reveal it when everything comes due. So, all right, guys, see you when this is bound, and hopefully it looks great. All right, so I just came back from Staples, and here's how it went. So, when I first got there, there's a few things. At first, I'm like, uh-oh. I remember I was saying I wanted to put a sleeve here, and then this in to preserve the original manila folder. Well, the problem is, there weren't big enough, they're called pocket protective sheet covers for this. But so that was one thing that I couldn't find. Number two, I could have got a bigger laminate that's meant for like school binders when we were in school. The problem with that though is we kind of test ran it, and it was too big. So then this looked awkward, because this looked like it wasn't even like the main thing. It just looked like this was. So the girl's like, then you're going to have to buy, if that's the case, the full box of it, which was $30 Canadian. Then the sleeve, anyway, it was going to end up costing like $45. I'm like, no way. So what I ended up doing is just binding the original manual. This is an original manual, very thin. And here's what I did. I got double-sided tape. And what I did is I taped the back of this. So I taped this to that. And then what I did is here, there's Velcro, because, let me try to one-hand this. One sec. Okay. So here's Velcro, because this part, when I was trying to open it and close it, which would have been perfect, broke. Because it's, you know, it's from 74, so it's like, what, 43 years old? And it literally just snapped off. So what I did is got Velcro from the dollar store for $1.50, and then just cut little things. So this, and then in here is all the original literature. And then, so if I ever have to go to the original schematic, which is right there, the original, you know, scorecards and all that, they're there. And then these just fold down like this, fold down like that, nice and neat. So then eventually when I put it up, so that's secure. Ish. And then so when I know it looks awkward, you know, I'm the first to admit, but it's complete. So you know, there's the manual, and then inside would be the instructions. I wanted to preserve this, and they keep it neat and tight. So yeah, it's gonna fit well when I put it on the shelf. Again, the pinball manuals are usually a little bigger anyways, not always, but usually. And then so I'm gonna put those maybe in the back, and then this schematic will be there, and that's it. So that's the manual. That's bound. I'm happy with it. It wasn't perfect, but it is complete, and it's safe, and it preserved the history of the game. I know some peers would say I was stupid to bind it and I left it as it is. I would agree. Part of me agrees with it, but the more part is I want them to be uniform, because every manual I have is bound. So that's going to wrap up this video. It's a very light-hearted video. All right, guys, look, I'll make it short, because it is a very, you know, light-hearted and, you know, light restore. It's not even a restore video, really. It's just more to get the ball going and to get the little things out of the way, because I'm looking at the Atlantis, and again, it won't be about a year until I get to it. So this is the part one, because I did do the coin bucket, which came out beautiful. The manual came out very well as well, and I'm happy for both. So those are out of my head and out of the way. Again, add some variety to the channel. I know I've been doing a lot of reviews. There's so much going on right now personally that, you know, these videos are actually helping me get by some things. And again, to keep content, you know I don't have that many viewers, but the ones that I have are very loyal and always, for the most part, supportive and give any constructive feedback, and so be it. So guys, thanks again for checking out Top Tier. It's been a pleasure yet again. I don't know what's coming. It should be interesting in the next few weeks. You know, more game reviews, I'm sure. Maybe a Top Tier on tour, or maybe I don't know about a game pickup, I doubt it. But anyway, stay with me and let me know, comment, Like, dislike, whatever. Let me know your feedback. And again, it's been a pleasure. Check for that. Thank you for checking out Top Tier. Peace.